Genesis chapter 41. 2 full years passed, and Pharaoh had a dream. He was standing by the Nile when 7 sleek, fat cows came up out of the river and grazed among the reeds. After them, 7 other cows came up, ugly and thin, and stood beside the fat cows. Then the thin, ugly cows swallowed up the 7 fat cows. Pharaoh woke up, he fell asleep again and had a second dream. 7 heads of grain, healthy and full, grew on a single stalk. Then 7 thin heads of grain, scorched by the east wind, sprang up and swallowed the 7 good heads. Pharaoh woke again, troubled. In the morning he sent for all the magicians and wise men of Egypt, but no one could interpret his dreams. Then the chief cupbearer remembered Joseph and said to Pharaoh, "Today I am reminded of my faults. When Pharaoh was angry with his servants, he put me and the chief baker in prison. We both had dreams the same night, and a young Hebrew interpreted them. Everything happened just as he said." So Pharaoh sent for Joseph. They quickly brought him from the dungeon. Joseph shaved, changed clothes, and came before Pharaoh. Pharaoh said, "I had 2 dreams, and no one can interpret them, but I have heard you can." Joseph replied, "I cannot, but God will give Pharaoh the answer." Pharaoh told him the dreams. Joseph said, "The dreams mean the same thing. God has revealed what he is about to do. The 7 good cows and 7 good heads of grain are 7 years of abundance. The 7 thin cows and 7 thin heads are 7 years of famine. 7 years of great abundance are coming, but afterward will come 7 years of severe famine that will consume the land." The fact that Pharaoh had 2 dreams means the matter is firmly decided, and God will soon do it. Now let Pharaoh appoint a wise and discerning man to oversee the land. Let him collect 1/5 of the harvest during the 7 good years and store up grain under Pharaoh's authority, keeping it in cities. This stockpile will be used during the 7 years of famine, so the land will not be ruined. The plan pleased Pharaoh and all his officials. Pharaoh said, "Can we find anyone like this man, in whom is the Spirit of God?" He said to Joseph, "Since God has made all this known to you, no one is as wise as you. You will be in charge of my palace, and all my people will obey your word. Only I, the king, will be greater than you." Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of all Egypt. He gave him his signet ring, dressed him in fine linen, and hung a gold chain around his neck. He had him ride in the chariot reserved for the second in command, and people shouted, "Make way!" Pharaoh gave him the Egyptian name Zaphanath Paneah, and gave him Asenath, daughter of Potiphar, priest of On, as his wife. Joseph was 30 years old when he entered Pharaoh's service. During the 7 years of abundance, the land produced plentifully. Joseph collected vast quantities of grain and stored it in the city. Soon the supply was beyond measure, like the sand of the sea. Joseph and Asenath had 2 sons. Joseph named the first Manasseh, saying, God has made me forget all my hardship and my father's household. He named the second Ephraim, saying, God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering. Then the 7 years of abundance ended, and the 7 years of famine began, just as Joseph had said. The famine was severe, not only in Egypt, but in all the surrounding lands. Then all Egypt came to Joseph for food, because the famine was everywhere.